Hey guys, you're welcome back to Ezines Kitchen. You're very welcome. If you are new here, a warm welcome to you, okay? On today's episode, I'll be making this delicious, moist and yummy egg rolls. This tasted absolutely amazing. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let's delve into the making. And to get started with this recipe, I'll be adding 3 cups of all-purpose flour into this bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and add baking powder, salt, sugar, and I'll be adding nutmeg powder. I'll mix thoroughly to combine. I'll be listing their measurements in the comment section. When I'm done mixing, I'm gonna set it aside. And moving on, I'll be mixing 1 egg with milk. I made use of fresh milk. Make use of powdered milk. Simply dissolve with water and add into the egg, then mix thoroughly to combine. And when that is done, I'll set aside as well. Then I'm going to mix the flour with this butter. This is unsalted butter because we have added salt already. I'll mix till it appears very crumbly, just the way you're seeing it. And next step is to mix the dry ingredients with the liquid ingredients, okay? When I'm done with that, I'm gonna mix thoroughly till a dough is formed. Make sure you mix very well. Scrape the body of the bowl to make sure everything comes together. And after that, wrap thoroughly and let it sit and rest for at least 7 minutes. And while that is resting, I'll go ahead and boil 7 eggs. I have 3 eggs that I boiled in the morning, so I needed to boil extra 7. The reason I'm making use of 10 eggs is because 3 cups of all-purpose flour can give you 8 to 10 egg rolls. Yeah, so I cooked this egg for 10 minutes and it is properly cooked. And next step is to start working with the dough. It is done resting for 10 minutes. I sprinkle a little bit of flour on my workspace. I'm gonna gently knead for at least a minute or 2. Do not knead for too long. Yeah, and when I'm done spreading it out, I'm gonna divide it into half. The other half, I'm gonna divide into 4 portions. This dough gave me 9 egg rolls in total. And the tiny chunks that is remaining, I divided that into tiny pieces and I fried. You'll see it at the end of this video. So guys, I needed this particular one very flat. Make sure your dough is very flat. This is to make sure you don't have golden brown egg roll while the inside remains raw. That won't look nice at all. That won't be good. So to cook properly, you need your dough to be very flat, okay? Place your egg in the middle and close it just the way I'm doing it to make sure it doesn't pop open while frying. So I'm done with this one. I repeated the process by kneading this one very flat as well before adding my egg in the middle. When I'm done, I'll close properly. Then I'm gonna set it aside. I repeated this process till I exhausted most of the dough I have on my countertop. Guys, when kneading your dough, do not make it so thin, like looking so thin. No, it has to be flat but not very thin, okay? If you need a very thin dough, it will end up popping open in the oil. Yeah, so guys, that is done. I'm gonna set it aside. So next I'm gonna heat up my oil. I made use of vegetable oil in this recipe. When I'm done adding the oil, I'll drop in some dough in there, and when it starts frying, then I'll know my oil is ready to accept the egg rolls, okay? I fry this on a low to medium heat for 10 to 12 minutes. Do not fry on a high heat, please, okay? So that it can cook properly both in the inside and on the outside. And that's it, guys. After 12 minutes of frying on a medium to low heat, this is what we've got. That looks so beautiful and it tasted absolutely amazing. So soft and moist. I'm telling you, try this my recipe and thank me. So guys, this is the remaining dough that couldn't wrap up the remaining egg. I needed this and it was so thin, so I had to cut into tiny chunks and fry. It tasted amazing as well. So guys, this is the end result. It's golden brown on the outside and it is properly cooked, moist and piping hot in the inside. So yummy. So guys, that brings me to the end of today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me throughout this video. I truly appreciate it. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. I love you. Bye bye.